How's it going, everyone? My name is Phoenix Hunter and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are back on EU4 continuing our Mughals campaign. I'm having a lot of fun with this campaign and I'm kind of hoping to make it go kind of long term, see where I go with it. First up, we have some separatists, so we'll take care of that. So yeah, we'll take care of that eventually. Now, where we last left off, we're running with these complete mean cavalry strats, and it's broken, and I kind of love it. Yeah, we were also improving our relationship with Punjab, so that way we can annex them as soon as we want to. And I think I'm going to make a move against Karakoyunlu, since they're pretty weak right now. I'm also going to secure an alliance with Bahmanis, because all of my claims are currently in Shanpur and Mawa, and I don't want to incur any AE with these guys, so that way they don't join a coalition. Alright, with the troops in position, let's just declare on these guys. Alright, that was a pretty easy war. They didn't have any allies, so I'm just going to full annex and take all their money. And then I'm going to add everything that isn't in Persia to a trade company. The Ottomans seem to be having a good time in the Mamluks. It's a shame I have a truce with them, otherwise I would totally attack them. And honestly, it's not worth attacking like the Great Horde or one of their allies. I guess they don't have any allies, but it's not worth trying to lower the truce with them because we can't cross over to Constantinople and get the war score stuff. Right, now we got the relations, so now we can vassalize Yemen. That's going to be another relative expansion because they have all these cores on Rasids, and this is probably going to be a pretty easy place to expand, so I'm going to start moving all my troops and stuff over there. And there's administrative ideas done, giving us this actually fairly decent policy. That reform progress growth is going to be really good. Something that I'm also going to want to start doing with this reform progress growth is centralizing these states, because we do have a lot of governing capacity as the Mughals, but eventually we'll run out. Alright, so let's declare the war on Rasids and Colin Mikhalaf while we're at it. I have the opportunity to take this tech extremely early. Don't think I need the innovativeness, but considering that our mill mana generation is rather insane and it's going to get only slightly better when this guy goes, I think I'm going to wait till the end of this year before I get the next tech. So in this demonstration, I'm going to show why an all cavalry army is so strong. So these guys have a lot of shock damage, right? And they also have one offensive fire. That's kind of cool, didn't realize that. So the battle starts right here. You're obviously in the fire phase, nothing happens much, but then the shock phase happens, and yeah, we just absolutely annihilate them. That is why cavalry is so good, and that is why hordes are have some of the best armies in the game, for the early game at least. Later on, you want to focus more on fire pips and your artillery, but for the early part of the game, absolutely being able to mow people down with the shock pips is just so much fun. Alright, so give all of these cores to Yemen, and then these guys will not say Yemen. That's disappointing. So we'll just take what we can get, I suppose. Alright, I think that this is about as good a time as any to declare on Jaunpur. So these are all the lands that I need to complete this mission. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get all this in one war because this is all some highly developed land. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for now, I'm going to declare on Central Doab because this is the most developed province that I'm probably going to need to take in this war. And we're not going to worry about this. We have plenty of admin points. Now this engagement on this mountain fort should be a stack wipe. Oh yeah, that's a stack wipe. Yeah, I love to see it. Alright, now for these Gujarat guys, I think we just want to take like all their money and stuff from them. Maybe someone will attack them and cut them down to size, so that way they could become a potential vassal for us. engages to the max. Now we should get an opportunity to stack wipe both of these guys' armies, and yep, there we go. Now we can just pretty much carpet siege them. Carpet siege these Jaunpur guys. So now, like I said, we're just going to take all the money and all the prestige that we can get from these guys, and yeah. We go. Hopefully, and like I said, hopefully someone will attack them. Okay, this is kind of cool. I'm going to make use of the new interaction called Ask for Knowledge Sharing, where we'll give them all this money, which, yeah, our economy can take it, and then they will give us colonialism. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And we can do this because we're rivaled with the Ottomans, and Venice has colonialism embraced. And all this money will be going straight to Venice, enriching their coffers. Anything to make the Ottomans' life harder is a good opportunity in my book. And to aid it, I'm also gonna turn on advancement effort, so that way it will spread faster. Okay, I know it looks stupid, but hear me out. We commence the snake so that we can go on to these guys and attack them before they join a coalition. Then we'll also co-belligerate these guys while we're at it. Now, another thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need to concentrate development where we can to not just decrease the coring costs and coring times, but also to make our capital better. Now, this nation, Limbuan, is a special nation because they're allied to Gujuay, and Gujuay will allow us to fight you. Yes, you. So that means we'll be able to get all this stuff in this next war. And that's okay if we fight Bengal. We want to fight them to generate a truce, so that way they don't join a coalition. Speaking of coalition, this is the old map mode. Mewar is the only person that I'm kind of scared of because I don't have a lot of claims on them yet. I think I get them once I get the, this thing. But other than that, my main plan is to break like all my alliances, so that way I just truce juggle all of these guys. Anywho, so let's declare this war, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, the Age of Reformation just started, so that means we lost our 100% cavalry infantry ratio. Oh well, I'm gonna need to spend some time to reorganize our armies. So yeah, so don't mind me just in the middle of a war. I'm just going to real quick set all that up. Alright, so from Bengal, same thing as before. We're just gonna make them and basically all their alliances, force them to give us all their money and stuff, so that way we can generate a truce with them, so that we can take all the AE we want, and they're not going to do anything about it. And it looks like we could take the next admin tech, which will give us the next idea set, which of course is going to be diplomatic idea, because we need this province war score cost. And the extra diplomats and stuff won't hurt either. Alright, just got the notification that colonialism has spawned in our capital. Yeah, we're gonna need to let it spread a little bit. So I'm gonna activate the advancement effort in all these surrounding counties. Now the question is, we cannot, well, we can almost get Gujuay out of here. Alright, there's Gujuay out of the war. Now all that's left are these guys, which we're just gonna full annex to both of them. And as per usual, everything is super cheap to core, and it takes super fast to core as well. And then before Sang gets any ideas, I'm also going to attack them. And then as for all these products in the Lhasa charter, I'm just going to add them all to the trade companies. We unfortunately do have one province, or one state, that is part of the Indian subcontinent, and it happens to be the one state that has the center of trade, but it's whatever. Also gonna put one or two more diplomats on the outraged countries, as well as neighboring countries, so that way we can get this AE down significantly. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. The Ottomans went quantity. Well, the game's over, folks. So you know what this means. This means that I'm probably going to need to go quantity within my next couple of idea sets. Either quality or quantity. Yeah, I'm genuinely considering quantity ideas. Either that or just going offensive. Because the main thing we need is that land force limit modifier. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go offensive ideas. Alright, another easy war. Done and dusted. Okay, it does appear that our dear friend Gujarat is now no longer with us. Instead, all these random garbage down here is gone. And as per usual, during these times of peace, I'm lowering autonomy so that way we can continuously improve our economy and such. Because look at this, now we got 31 ducats on the plus. We got all this trade power that's going through here. We're making 38 ducats in Persia. To give you an idea, the English Channel only has about 35 ducats. So yeah, and the reason why we have that is because we have just so much trade value coming into this node from all of India and all this place stuff. The only problem is that the Mamluks and the Ottomans have so much trade power as well that they're forcing nearly 10 ducats out of here. So pretty much my main thing up until global trade spawns is to consolidate all my trade in this area. Okay, so here I think is a new plan. I'm going to shift my focus towards the Ottomans, primarily because I want to take back all of this trade node, all of my main trade node, all of Persia, so that way they can stop stealing all this trade, and then maybe I push further into these guys, try to take more of the Aleppo node and such. Fortunately, these guys didn't establish any aylets, and according to this, their force limit's only 118, but that is subject to change because they still haven't completed quantity, but I'm certain that I can beat them. Okay, I can see a pretty big Ottoman stack over here. Do I see them anywhere else? Okay, so I think I got a pretty good idea of where their armies are. The main thing that I'm going to be going for is just trying to win battles because I have a higher mil tech than them. So yeah, let's do this and hopefully it doesn't go bad at even. Okay, so the Ottomans are trying to engage us already. Or they took out a lot of our artillery, so that just means that I should probably leave my artillery attached to some infantry stacks, so that way they don't get absolutely obliterated. I don't get it, man. The fight is over here, but the Ottomans are trying to go over here. I don't get it. Guess that means I have to move in on the war target. That is not an engagement that I thought you would take, but works out. Would you look at that? Alright, Punjab is finally integrated. First thing I'm going to do is turn on the centralization effort because this mission requires me to make all provinces in Multan, Lahore, and Sirhind at a low autonomy. And they'll just passively begin lowering autonomy. Oh, this is a really good event. This is because of our discipline guy. We'll get 10% extra discipline. That is really good. With this, we should be able to just absolutely annihilate these guys. Alright, looks like the Ottomans ended their war with the old Mamluks. That's good for them. What is this? What is this, Ottomans? Can't believe you done this. It is what it is. Oh yeah, with this extra morale, we are completely destroying their armies. Look at these numbers, man. Oh no, our commandant just died. I think I'm just gonna hire this morale guy for now. Now these generals we're getting are pretty good. That's because we're at like 92%, army tradition. One of the many benefits of being in a state of constant war. So Yemen has found its way into Tunisian territory. So I'm gonna give them this objective to see if I can get them to siege it down for me. Yeah, because this is a level 1 fort, so they should be able to siege it down, no problem. Another thing I'm gonna need to do is build a castle right here to block access to these northern territories. So Tlemcen is willing to peace out now. Hopefully soon the Ottomans will. Hopefully soon Tunis will think about peacing out. Okay, I think I found a pretty large stack of Ottomans. Okay, now let's engage this stack. And they didn't even want to stay and fight that. Oh my gosh, these Ottomans are real cowards, I tell ya. Alright, so the Tunisians are willing to peace out. Now it's just the Ottomans and me, locked in, 1v1 in a cage. Here's diplomatic ideas wrapped up. So now we can get this one and this one, which actually give us quite a lot. Because look at all these diplomats we have. That's pretty good. And likewise, we can also get the Mughal artillery ability. We might as well. Looks like these Ottoman dudes are back for more.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Let's do it to them again. Alright, classic tactic. Divide and conquer. The Ottomans, they don't like to group up their troops, so we exploit that fact. So here's the question. Can these guys give me what I want? I want this, and I do want this, as well as... Okay, so they won't give me anything up here. I guess I might as well take a few things from over here, which they won't give to me. Fair enough. Alright, so if I can, I'm gonna try and go for a peace deal kind of like this. Yeah, I think I'd be satisfied with that. Alright, this battle may look even, if not lopsided, but I think we're able to win this. Yep, we are. Let's look at this. Our troops are so good that, like, we inflict just so much casualties on them that all this artillery doesn't even matter. Alright, it looks like the Ottomans are finally willing to submit to my demands. I think that I'm going to be pushing for a little bit more. Yeah, considering that we got the call for peace, but I could still get some more ticking war score. Alright, this is the peace deal I'm going to go for. Let's concentrate all this development and such. Costs basically nothing to annex, and then I'm gonna add all these provinces to a trade company, which should give us an extra merchant. Not too bad. Now the question is where to put this merchant. I think I'm gonna tell this merchant to start transferring some of the trade power. Let's see how much this says. Gotta duck it out. Not too bad. That's all. So now, all these autonomy was passively going down, so that all I need to do was click the lower autonomy button, and now I can get this done. All these missions, they pretty much just give me just give me things that go further into land I've already conquered. Now this one gives me cavalry combat ability, so I might want to save that one just for some memory. On the bright side, this also gives me some claims on Mewar, which I might want to exploit at some point in time. But I think that's going to have to wait for the next episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think of these series. Tell me if you want to see more of this series. Tell me if you want to see less of this series. Just please tell me anything. Give me feedback and your thoughts. And have a good day. I love you guys very much, and goodbye.